Okay, welcome back, folks. My name is Borden, and this is part 4 of building triads or chords for the mandolin. You'll probably need to go back now and check out 1, 2, and 3 of this series if you have not learned how to pretty quickly grab the following shapes and furthermore understand where the first, third, and fifth degrees are within these shapes. Okay, so I'm going to spell it out for you real quick now, just so you have it all in one tidy lesson. But you may want to take those other lessons in if this sounds like total gibberish. Okay, so here we go. Root position shape, and again, these can move anywhere on the neck, and they're just these nice tidy little 3-note chords. Root position. Okay, and that's just a shape, very transferable over, any note on the instrument. Okay, so root position is spelled like this: 1, 5, 3. First inversion shape, and that's spelled 3, 1, 5. Second inversion is spelled 5, 3, 1. Okay, so that alone, if you have that information and you didn't previously, that's a huge jump because you're really understanding how those shapes work, and then you can do all kinds of cool stuff with them, right? So that's the idea. We've already talked about how to make these shapes, all 3 shapes, minor. So we're going to use the same logic now and figure out which note you need to change, or maybe I should say replace, right, within the shape to make it its new type of chord. And I'm going to line out now, kind of in a rapid fire little dictionary of recipes, so to speak, right? How to make your own augmented chords out of each of the 3 shapes. How to make 2 different types of dominant 7 chord, or just a 7 chord, like when you look on a lead sheet or a songbook, you see C7 or D7 or A7. We're going to learn how to make 2 different types off of each shape, so that's 6 total. At this point, you're probably saying, I think this is enough homework, Mr. Borden. But I'm also going to show you how to make just really, really basic little, really easy, these are super easy to finger, but these like super easy little diminished triads. Okay, so that's 3 different types of chord that you can make off of each of these shapes pretty easily. If you're completely overwhelmed, you can either go back and start at the beginning of the series, or what I recommend is just take this lesson real slow and just, once I show you one recipe, pause the tape. What are we in 1984? Pause the video and just digest the information, and then move on. And you can just keep bookmark the video and keep coming back, and you can make yourself a little running tab or a journal of each of the shapes. So here we go. Thanks for listening. Okay, building your own augmented chords. The recipe is just sharp the 5th degree by a half step. So here's the recipe for all shapes. Root position shape, sharp the 5. First inversion, again, sharp the 5. Second inversion, sharp the 5. Okay, here we go. The first way to build your dominant 7 chords. Flat the 1 by a whole step. That was the root position shape. Here's the first inversion. Identify where the root is. It's in the middle. Flat it a whole step. Second inversion. Find the root. Flat it a whole step. Okay, here's the second way to achieve a dominant 7 chord. You have to find where the 5th is this time. It's a good exercise. It really embeds this knowledge of where these degrees are, right? Here's the 5th. And you have to walk that up now, a whole step and a half step. So you find that note, and now you're still playing the same note you need, but it's in a new place, and here you go. And in this way, you just add your pinky. That's the root position shape. Here's the first inversion. You identify the 5. Now it's in the high end, and you have to stretch your pinky for this one quite a bit, because the 5 is moving up a whole step and a half step. Now here is your second inversion. This one's a lot easier because the 5th is already down here, down low, and you have to walk it up a whole step and a half step, which will put it right there, and you have to switch your fingers around a little bit, and boom. There's your second inversion for the second type of dominant chord. Blah. Okay, folks, if you've gotten this far, congratulations, you are a true mandolin warrior. Here is the final shape, how to make diminished chords out of your basic triads. Here's your root position shape, and what you're going to want to do is just flat your 3, just like you do with minor chords. The problem is you're also going to want to flat your 5 by a half step. So the best way to look at this is the root stays where it is, and the other 2 notes shift down, both 1 half step. And this note stays the same. So here you go. Okay. So what I did there is I played a C major and a C diminished and a C major. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing to this shape. First inversion, you flat the 3, and you flat the 5, and you get that ominous sound. There we go, and now we're going to play the second inversion, flat the 5, flat the 3, and you get this shape, which is just like the, and you can finger it like this too, it looks just like the 7 shape, one of the 7 shapes that I outlined before, but we're not going to get into why that is, because I'm going to exercise some restraint and leave you with that. Have fun, shoot me a line, subscribe to my channel, check out my website, zakborden.com. Thanks a lot for listening, and spread the word. Thanks very much. Bye.